Today there is PTM in a school. So when I came here, I noticed a lot of bike in the parking. Generally there is one, two slot full, but the third slot is almost empty. Whenever I come here to take my son back to home, but today I thought, what is going on here? There is a lot of bike, lot of four wheeler. They are in the park. There must be some special occasion. I was not aware about that. So I went to a guard. He's sitting somewhere and assisting people. He has document signing their name. Or then I asked him, "Hey man, what happened today? Why that much crowd is here? Lot of vehicle, two wheeler, four wheeler." And then he smiled and he said, "Oh no, today is a standard one, LKG, UKG, PTM." Then I understood, and then it dispelled my doubt. Yeah, because it becomes weird sometimes. Something we go with that is not general, that every day we see, every day we come across, or something that is decent. Suddenly we notice, but once we get to know, it immediately dispel our doubt. So, why I'm narrating this? Because whenever we are anywhere, we are English learner, or we are well aware about its structure. We know how to speak well in English, but still we are grappling. We are stumbling somewhere to learn English, and we want to learn more. We want to increase. We want to enhance each scenario. We may be able to speak in English. So that is why I am sitting here, and you notice a lot of vehicle. I'm looking at that and I'm just imagining. Many times a student, they asked me that how do we enhance, capacity, where you speak everything that you see, that you want, and that you narrate in English. What is the technology, what is the idea, magic that we must follow? But in reality there is no magic, no idea, nothing. Idea, we can say the idea is, suppose I'm now sitting here, and what I'll do, I'll not sit idle. I will see each and everything. I will notice everything meticulously. And then what I will do, I will start thinking these all scenario in English. Yep, I know many things that we know already, but sometimes when we narrate, when we speak about anything, we feel that we are missing something out. We are not able to speak about something. We can see, but we are not able. Suppose there are many trees. So this tree, I know it is papaya tree. It has green leaf. It is bearing with flower, and it is just a small flower. It will turn into papaya fruit, but it will take time. So how we think about this, and how we learn? Here I notice it is a, what is this? Yeah, I know, but now it is not in my mind. Yeah, now it clicked. It is banana. It is banana tree. So how does it work? Sometime, suppose we know well in our mother tongue, but when it comes to English, when it comes to translate it in different version, different language, at that time it becomes weird. Sometimes suddenly we are speaking, and once at the point, even we know well the vocabulary, even we know how to say that in English, but while speaking, I don't know, sometimes we stumble upon something we start imagining, and suddenly it dropped our idea. It freezes us up, it blocks all the way that we think, that we know already. But if we use this again and again, yes, if we every day, if we think, this incessant practice, this continuous process that we all know, that what we do every day again and again, it becomes in our mind. We are able to retain, or we are able to set that in our mind. Once we stumble upon, suppose now I was speaking, I saw a tree, a plant, it was banana plant. I know everything about the banana. Every day we know, we eat that, we have seen many times, we have heard many times, but while speaking, suddenly sometime it does not click in our mind. It doesn't pop up in our mind. Why? Because we were speaking something, our mind was engaged somewhere, we were thinking a lot of things, Somewhere back in the mind, we were thinking that, wow, it is English, we are talking in English. But again, we are just processing a lot of data, bunch of data in English. But when it comes to convert some certain things, suddenly we went or we go blank. Why it happens? It happens because of the practice. So why practice? Everybody, any coach, any school, any teacher, if you ask, if you take an advice, they will always suggest that only practice make you practice, only practice make you perfect. Or that is why one of the great idea that every time you must follow is practice, practice, practice. No practice, no gain. Notice there are two buses. So one buses, there are some mechanical, they are repairing this. I think it seems like they are wearing driver uniform. Yeah, but one of the guy who is not driver, I noticed he just opened one tire, and now he is putting some grease over there, or repairing something. One of the driver, you notice, he is running, or I don't know, he must be with some purpose. So whatever comes in our mind across all day long, we must be able to understand in English, or we must be able to narrate that. Narration is the story. Many times when you come across a storytelling, you know what is storytelling, and we start stumbling about that. Wow, I don't know storytelling. How can we learn that? A lot of vocabulary, a lot of ideas. I'm not able to narrate any story. But the story is nothing. It is what is happening around us. Whatever I'm coming across, whatever I can see, whatever I can observe, if I'm able to narrate that. Because generally, spontaneously, many things we know in English, but when it comes to a spoken at the time, we stumble upon it. Why? Because we stress our mind, and suddenly when we start giving a hard job to our mind, it doesn't work. So for that we must work. Yes, or we must understand about this. Yes. So these are the aspect of life. Whenever I walk, wherever I am walking, whatever I am doing, at least I should be diving into English. See, we have a lot of commitment, a lot of idea, but it doesn't mean that we can block our growth. Our growth is only when we are progressing in something.